This is a critical week for Britain's Prince Andrew and his legal efforts to avoid fallout from the Jeffrey Epstein sexual abuse scandal. Just days after the conviction of Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell, a New York judge today will unseal a confidential agreement between Epstein and one of his accusers, which the prince's lawyers say could shield him from a civil sexual abuse lawsuit. Prince Andrew's attorneys call that lawsuit baseless, and they are trying to get it dismissed tomorrow. Holly Williams has more on the story from London.
On Christmas Day at Windsor Castle, as other royals went to church, Prince Andrew was nowhere to be seen. Tarnished by his friendship with convicted child sex offenders Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, the prince is liked by just 6% of the British public, according to a recent poll. And the Queen's second son is no longer performing royal duties.
Andrew has been pushed right to the sides and told, you're not representing anything. We don't want you dressing up. Keep the hell out of it.
Kelvin Mackenzie is the former editor of a British tabloid newspaper, The Sun. If the sexual assault lawsuit against Prince Andrew goes ahead, he told us, the media coverage will be a royal embarrassment.
It will be beyond shocking. He will be slaughtered.
Prince Andrew should be panicking.
His accuser, Virginia Roberts Giuffre, claims she was trafficked to Prince Andrew for sex by Epstein and Maxwell when she was 17 years old. She told Gayle King in 2020 she wants justice.
He needs to be held accountable. We need to show the world that the rich and the mighty can fall too.
The prince denies the accusation and says he has no recollection of ever meeting Roberts Giuffre. He has never been charged with any criminal offence. But legal analyst Joe Tamburino told us in the civil suit brought by Roberts Giuffre demanding unspecified financial damages, the standard of proof is lower.
If she proves more than 50%, she wins. If she doesn't prove more than 50%, she loses.
If the trial goes ahead, the prince faces a deposition. Ghislaine Maxwell could be called as a witness, and an attorney for Roberts Giuffre says they also want to depose Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. All of it promising more dirty royal laundry.
Does she have any factual information of being part of, even briefly, the royal family, and have any information on Prince Andrew, how he acted, what he was like, where he was at certain times, so on and so forth?
The prince brought Epstein into the heart of the royal family, even appearing at his daughter's 18th birthday costume party, alongside Ghislaine Maxwell and Harvey Weinstein.
And I took the decision that it was...
In 2019, he tried to explain his behaviour in a BBC interview, including this justification for staying at Epstein's New York mansion after he'd been imprisoned on child sex charges.
But you were staying at the house of a convicted sex offender.
It was a convenient place to stay.
Kelvin Mackenzie believes that regardless of the lawsuit's result, the prince's reputation will never recover.
If the tabloid were the jury, he'd be doing 10 years now, is the truth.
They've found him guilty.
That's it.
For CBS Mornings, Holly Williams, London.
Yeah, it doesn't get any worse than 6% of the public considers you persona non grata.
Yeah, although I will say I don't want the tabloid to be the jury. I mean, an actual jury should weigh in.
No, but kudos to Virginia Giuffre, who continues to speak up. And you see they take great pains to make sure Andrew's never in a shot with the Queen.